What's up guys, Eternal here, and today I'm gonna show you how to play Kindred, so let's go with this. I will play against Shaco. You want to start with Q first, and let's get to the skill explanation. So on passive there's Lamp and Wolf. Lamp can choose a champion to hunt by clicking the champion portrait above the inventory, and Wolf can hunt enemy jungle monsters, and the first mark will appear at 2:05 minute mark. So here you can see the champions that you can select. So usually you want to select enemy jungler. Your enemy knows when that happens. And each kill or assist on hunted targets completes a hunt and empowers Kindred's basic abilities. The first 4 successful hunts increase Kindred's attack range by 75. Every 3 successful hunts after the first 4 increase their attack range by 25. So the first 4 stacks are the most important. And Q is your gap closer. You fire 3 arrows, dealing physical damage. So you dash in the target direction, gaining 25% plus 5% per mark bonus attack speed for 4 seconds, and Lamp's current attack target at any proximity will be prioritized by one of the arrows. Casting W or dashing while inside the area will reduce cooldown of Q by 4 seconds and then 2 seconds at the last rank of this ability. So that way I got my first mark. Usually your enemies will try to take down the marked camp, so be aware of that. You might need the proper follow-up from your solo laner. So sometimes the camp can randomly appear deep into enemy jungle and then it's not worth risking. As for your W, on passive as Kindred move and attack, they build up to 100 stacks of Hunter's Vigor. At full stacks, Lamp's next basic attack restores health from 32 to 100 based on level and based on Kindred's missing health. So another stack should be mine. So press QW to reduce the cooldown. On active, Wolf dashes to the target location and claims the surrounding area as his territory for the next 8.5 seconds, separating from Lamp. Wolf autonomously attacks enemies within the area, prioritizing Lamp's attack target. Wolf's basic attacks deal magic damage and scale with 25% of Kindred's bonus attack speed. And here's E, so you throw an enemy by 50% for 1 second, crippling the target unit, dealing physical damage, and if Lamp manages to attack the target twice with no longer than 4 seconds between each attack after casting W, then her third attack within the following 4 seconds directs Wolf to pounce the target, dealing bonus physical damage. Wolf's pounce will critically strike for bonus physical damage against targets below 15% of their maximum health, and this applies to monsters as well. E range is based on your auto attack range. Going back to W, against monsters, Wolf deals 50% increased damage and his attacks slow his target by 50% for 2 seconds. So by selecting you can apply some pressure on lane. Even if you are not planning to gank the certain lane, your enemy can get scared. Let's see actually if Shaco took that camp down, because it might be my free stack. And keep in mind that you cannot get the stack from enemy champion if 8 seconds didn't pass from selecting, so it doesn't work like that, you just... No. I was a bit greedy, but I got my stack, so it's fine. I mean, if you are ganking and switch to, for example, Renekton, 8 seconds didn't pass, you won't get a stack even if you kill the target. So keep in mind. The bonus damage for both W and E will scale as you get more marks. That is 0.5% per mark for E and 1% per mark for W. Q radius is also based on your total auto attack range. Your Q is an auto attack reset, by the way.
How does hunger feel?
You can have up to 250 bonus attack range at 25 marks. Another stack, they appear randomly, but this game the way I want, and also the target will change as you get more stacks. So here's another one, nice. So between 1 and 3 stacks the mark can only appear on Reef Scuttler, Raptor or Gromp. Between 4 and 7 Ancient Crack, Blue Buff, Red Buff and Wolves. And above 8 stacks Rift Herald, Baron Nashor, Dragon or Elder Dragon. Most of the times your enemies won't let you get that many stacks, or usually the enemy laner will follow up to just take that down, so keep in mind you need some cooperation with your allied laner as well. So let's talk more about the marks. Your champion target selection is hidden while in combat with an enemy champion. Once selected, there's an 8 seconds delay before the mark can be collected, so you shouldn't change target during the gank. For example, if you previously marked jungler but you're ganking top, don't change the target, because even if you get a kill, you won't get the mark because 8 seconds have not passed yet. And that's mine. So you can change the target if the target hasn't died during a period of time. Target successfully hunted cannot be targeted again for 4 minutes. As for marks on enemy monsters, Wolf periodically selects a monster camp within the enemy's jungle based on Lamp's current marks for 180 seconds. And then selects another one 40 seconds after killing a marked monster. If an ally kills a hunted jungle monster within 6 seconds of Kindred damaging it, Kindred will still acquire the stack. Kindred is pretty strong in the game and just able to 1v1 most junglers and has powerful ganks. Just this game I focused on getting my stacks, because marks placed in really good spot for me. And few more things about W. W will end immediately if you leave the area of effect, and Wolf is untargetable, invulnerable and ghosted, but cannot move through terrain other than the initial dash and activation. Look at the damage. And that was ultimate. So on its active, Lamp blesses the ground under herself for 4 seconds, and while inside the area, all units including enemies cannot be reduced below 10% of their maximum health. So very good against assassins. Units in the area who reach the threshold cannot be healed for the remaining duration. And then after 4 seconds, all units within the zone are healed immediately. And then you want to max W second. So this, boots. So what would be the next target? Usually the one that is fitting the most. Since Shaco is dead, I might try on that. You'll get scared probably. A. The range keeps increasing. Also keep in mind that if you smite the Drake in ultimate area, you won't be able to take that down. So smiting will just keep the Drake at 10% health. It's the same for all units on the map. You can hop through walls. So you see that mark is in very dangerous place and probably not worth going in without proper follow-up of my teammates.
Their path is destined to cross ours.
There's no vision there. Just applying some more pressure.
Wolf was sure to follow.
And now? Yeah, worth it. Didn't expect me to stay for so long on top. I can see why he died.
Bits of them stick in my claws. I will chase it until it's dead.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Kind of want Rift.
Those who dread us grant us the most power.
And that's easy one. Kindred is basically melting these objectives, so don't hesitate to just take something early. Especially Baron later.
I smell prey.
And I just back.
An enemy has been
Those
slain.
who run from death stood still in life.
Okay, he ordered the different side.
Erase from us.
Only to find us soon. All will know us in time.
The damage.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Go, Wolf!
Run them down. Tear out the throat.
Oh, I was greedy, but because of that I take 3 inhibitor that early. Oh wow.
The web has been relieved of fate to die.
Won't spoil the chase.
Shut down. Shut down.
No match for us.
You are, dear wolf.
But the Drake was taken. So this time I had stack on the Drake. As I said, if you have that many stacks, changes.
Fun chase.
Ally has been slain.
Let's go. Oh, he's there. The damage now, at this point.
Killing spree.
All things linger.
In our shadow.
Hey! So you should be casting your ultimate to prevent death as well as to save your allies in a teamfight. Proper timing is key, and make sure that you cast it before you get heavily crowd controlled. So stunned or something.
A sharper blade makes for a cleaner death.
Let's see if I can save him.
Life is ours.
Oh. I'm dead.
longer feel. The only true death is to never live.
Yeah, I'm doing some greedy things. Let's just keep farming.
None can hide.
Though many try.
Can actually go greedy.
Trace to your heart's content.
He didn't use ult.
Makes the chase more fun.
There
What
are
if that
so
is
many
there?
ways to die.
That's why I didn't contest.
It meets us.
I expected more damage. Survive.
Wolf chases what does not willingly go.
Oh damn.
Those who dread us grant us the most power.
'Now that's something.
Those who run from death stood still in life.
12 stacks.
Return to nothing.
Hurricane is good, you can wave clear faster and also do more in the teamfights.
All things great and small.
Can we do this one fast? Oh, the damage.
Hurry them, faster. Right.
And everywhere lamb went.
Wolf was sure to follow.
Should split bot now.
I smell their fear.
Yeah, let's push bot. Bot is free.
What sound do they make?
Feathers falling like snow. The only true death is to never live.
None can hide. Envious. Erase from us.
Only to find a singer.
So this time I saved my ally, though I could press ult a bit later. That was just for the instant part of the burst that didn't happen.
Well hunted.
Fear makes the chase more fun.
No getting away. With your ultimate you can turn the teamfight by putting enemies down to 10% health and then get away into safety with Q and kill them from your ranged attacks. Also always pay attention if an enemy leaves the ultimate zone, cause that usually means that you can get a free kill in the teamfight. This will be the last item.
So many ways to die.
Don't have my ult yet.
All things rest.
Almost.
Wolf chases what does not willingly go.
Stick in my claws. Ready to chase? Too bad.
Not gonna risk. One is fine.
How does hunger feel?
Baron is up.
Those who dread us dread Q's power.
Legendary. An ally has been slain.
The chase ends.
More life.
O, Mundo.
Chase via has entered.
I was expecting a stun.
Killing spree.
I smell pride.
Usually you try to get away because I was too close. So thank you guys for watching, hope that you learned something about Kindred, leave a like, subscribe and see you next time.